You know, I'll turn off the camcorder only to turn it right back on in another room. We're back in the bathroom. So, y'all know it work. Pretty cool that I don't have to come in, even though I was supposed to work a 10-hour shift today, and my manager said it's okay to stay home. She was really mad about it. I'm sure your car was running. But I can't believe it. She gets away with that. That's how I felt last night. That's what happens, y'all. Borderline personalities can manipulate. Classic borderlines, they do it in like a more obvious way. Me, I do it in a quieter way, like, I'm sure for work. Sleeping, you know? There's no easier way to be quiet than sleep. Unless you snore, of course. I don't really snore. Occasionally I do. And people think it's cute whenever I snore. They're like, oh, yeah, you were snoring last night. It was adorable. I just make this weird noise. It's like that. Some people are real loud. Sleep apnea kind of shit. But that ain't me. Everyone's got problems. Because I know about my problem and what it is specifically, I can do a lot of shit with it. You know, I can make jokes about it. I can write songs about it. I can cry about it. I can laugh about it. Mainly cry about it. I make jokes. I like my jokes. Like I'm really good at. I like my jokes. Like I'm really good at writing metaphors. You know, like, I'm really good at describing what it's like what this feels like to have this mental illness that I have. They're not really like fun metaphors, you know. Okay, so I had this obsession when I was a child. I never talked about it because it was like horrific. And I don't think I'll start crying when I start talking about it, but it's pretty rough obsession. People that have OCD know that like you don't obsess about happy things. You don't obsess about like good things happening to you. You obsess about the worst case scenarios. You know? I don't know. Worst case scenario. So when I was younger, I kept thinking that something was going to get severed at random. Like I don't know what I saw. Like I think I saw some like footage of like a hospital show or something, where like somebody was like an amputee. No, you saw that commercial. It was a commercial with a kid. This kid was like 8, and he had fake legs. Yeah. Oh my god, that was so terrifying. I was like, that's gonna happen to me. So day and night, night and day, afternoons, I just obsessed about this idea that this is gonna happen to me. Like I was either gonna be in some freak accident, or like I would be up at night, just like ripping my hair out. I had like a bald spot in my head, like right back here, because I just kept ripping my hair out. And I'd suck my thumb, and I couldn't do that anymore. And I rocked back and forth all the time, and Dude, I mean, I was fucking nutcase from the get-go. But like, yeah, so I was sucking my thumb, ripping my hair out, rocking back and forth, all this shit. And I had this like growing obsession that like whenever I went to sleep, I would count I would count everything in the room like 36 times because for whatever reason 36 was like the magical number. Like, okay, if I touch the light switch 36 times, a helicopter isn't gonna come crashing into my room and the propeller is just gonna chop my leg off, you know? Like I was genuinely like petrified of this. And it's crazy that, I would obsess so much about something that is so obviously ridiculous, but I also have self-fulfilling prophecy, so I was like, I'm gonna make this happen. I'm gonna make the helicopter come. I'm channeling the helicopter. But the more you think about it, the worse it's gonna be, So I just obsess about it. And I don't even know like what happened. But I was just like, this is a stupid obsession. I need to obsess about something else, I think that's when I entered middle school and I had all kinds of stupid shit to obsess about. Um, but yeah, so I never talked about this. I feel like if I talked about it, it would have made more sense out of my illness. Because like when I realized like why that was something that I frequently thought about, it just made me so fucking sad because it made sense. Like, of course I think that something was gonna get chopped off because it's like how I felt inside all the time. Like I just always felt like I was missing something. And I understand phantom pains, I really do. Especially like being a hypochondriac. Because like your brain's freaking out because it's sending messages to like a limb that's no longer there. It's like, well, my brain freaks out because it has all these emotions and like there's no place to put them all. It's just sad. Well, that was a depressing little story. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. I hate the fact that I am the way that I am. Then again, I'm grateful because like there's so much that I can do with it, and I can help other people that have it. If I didn't have it, I wouldn't be able to help those people. So, like, I've already helped people that have this illness, like, come to terms with it. Like, there are at least 5 people that now know that they have borderline personality disorder. And, like, and those people even tell me that, like, my friend Kim, like, she tells me that sees it in other people. Like, she's like, you're absolutely right about this. Like, this is fucking everywhere. Like, I just see multiple people trying to play the victim, multiple people trying to, manipulate situations and, get attention. Where's daddy? You got to make fun of it. See, a lot of women are going to hate me because of this, but I'm right. I'm right about everything I say, and that's why I'm the most offensive, because people get mad when you tell the truth. People don't get mad when you lie. If you lie, it's easier to take than the truth. Fuck that. It's like I almost use the truth as like a weapon, you know? But like that's how people take it anyway. And they tell me, oh, I don't have the right. Like just because like you don't want to utilize your creative freedom don't mean that I'm not going to utilize mine, bitch. I'm just grateful to have these gifts. And not just have the gift, but know that I have the gift. And like, oh, there's a lot that we can do with this. Not just sit around and mope. Though it does keep us from going to work sometimes. You know, doing comedy and other things that would probably make us feel better. But who said I had to feel better? Like my comedy's a lot better when I'm depressed. Like I'm at my best when I'm defensive. So like if I get really upset about something, like I'm at my most defensive when I'm like crying. Because I feel like people don't understand that level of emotion that I experience every day. And so naturally I'm gonna be real defensive and mock society for being fucking feeble-minded and dense and retarded. Yeah, my best stuff's gonna come out when I'm in the midst of a panic attack and I'm freaking out about something that's not even happening. Like I realize that. That's an awesome realization to have because otherwise I just want to fucking medicate it because it's too much, you know. I just want to be able to function in society. You know, with less anxiety. Fuck that. I'm a fucking comedian. I'm gonna fucking cuddle up with my emptiness, you know? Makes more sense to me than like trying to fight it and fuck that. I'm gonna be funnier than like anybody in the world. I'm gonna be funnier than a fucking Holocaust survivor. Holocaust survivors are probably hilarious. Think about all the shit they had to endure. No, seriously, I'm fucking jealous. They had no idea the experience they were really getting. Oh yeah, like Auschwitz in our head, you know. It's like I never thought I'd say I'm lucky for Auschwitz. Really. Because it's easier to just play the victim. It's easier to just be like, wah, I'm so sad. Wah. It's like, yeah, so fucking what? What's wrong with that? Can't be sad. Oh my goodness. Fucking seasonal depression. Seasonal depression's for pansies. I got that year-round shit. You don't wait till fucking December. You know? It's like, oh, it's cold now. Let's get sad. It's like, you know, a lot of people that tell me that I'm too negative have seasonal depression. I think it's funny. I'm like I think you deal with like 20% of what I deal with. And like you wanna accuse me of being too negative? Like, kiss my ass. And I'm a lot funnier than all these people too, so it's cool. Like, it's awesome being depressed. I'm so grateful for this now. Like, I gloat about it. I'm like, dude, I would be so much funnier because I chase my depression and I'm like friends with all my negative feelings. Like, you might think I have a shatitude, but I'm gonna do a lot more with my life than you will, all because like you can't make up your mind on anything because you can't accept the fact that you're sick. Or like a lot of these people are just like on drugs all the time, you know? They drink a lot or they have a man in their life that completes them. It's like, oh, well, I'm alone. I don't drink. I don't smoke cigarettes. I only eat weed. I don't smoke it anymore. I've quit a lot of the things that made me the addict that I didn't want to be. And I started to do a lot of things that made me the hippie tree hugger that I wanted to be. You know, like, for example, I give away pot cookies. Um, I give away pot cookies to fucking bitches who accuse me of being racist and making them cry. I guess she forgot all about that. Or she just didn't care. She probably thought it was like some conniving way for you to like manipulate her. Oh yeah, because I totally give pot cookies to people that I plan on assassinating. You know, later on a stage. Like, here you go, bitch. You might want to eat this in 3 weeks. Don't eat it tonight. Just wait. Dude, what's really funny? This bitch that I'm talking about, she tried to like yell at me through a microphone, which is funny that she doesn't have the balls to yell at me straight to my face, but she will through a microphone in front of a lot of other people just so, you know, they can think that I'm a fucking bitch. I guess that's why she did it. But like, I don't I don't give pot cookies to people that I'm just gonna, you know. I the thing is, I shouldn't have done that though. Like, if I could go back in time and like remove the pot cookie from her hand, just zap it back into my hand and into my little holster. Cause I got a pot cookie holster. Like I would give anything to do that. Cause like I feel like she was undeserving of that cookie. I only gave it to her because she bought me a bag of Doritos. And I feel like she only bought me the bag of Doritos because she wanted to like win me over. You know? Like, you know, people that are like, it's obvious that they don't like you, that it's obvious that they feel threatened by you, but they're like gonna pretend that they're cool with you, you know? Well, I thought it was sweet that she bought me this bag of Doritos, so I was like, hey, you like pot? She's like, I love pot. I love pot. There you go. Here's a pot cookie for free. If you bought me a bag of Doritos, I just thought it was nice. It was like, you know, she wouldn't like be so mad about this whole thing if you weren't female. You know? Like if you're just like a dude that made that joke, she'd probably cry about it, but she wouldn't have taken it to the extreme that she has now. Because she already felt threatened by you, you know? It's true. I'm just glad that I know who's a threat and who's not. Like I'm glad that I'm like cognizant of like my own feelings and why I feel them rather than like just try to blame my feelings on other people. You know, like one time I had like a PTSD like panic attack because my coworker Travis said some fucked up shit to me because he knew like how to say something in the kind of tone that would make me upset. But like, you know, I'm not gonna blame him for that. I'm not gonna blame him for like sending me into like PTSD episode because that's not his fault. Um, Still think he's an asshole, but like because I take responsibility for my own emotions, I'm able to like forgive somebody and just be like, you know, like you misinterpreted me, I misinterpreted you. It happens. Let's move on. Like I don't know, like I hold grudges with people that I can't do no take backs. You know, I can't go back in time and like smack the shit out of these people. It sucks. It sucks having to live with that. You know? So that's why I'm trying to do that now through the vortex. Fine attempt, Amy.